أنا كولد بتذكر هون كانوا عندي جيران مناح من كل الأشكال يهود عرب كان عندي النهر.
As a child, I remember having wonderful neighbors, Arabs and Jews. I was a boy living in a beautiful place.
The boyhood home of Abu George Shibli, a cottage attached to a lighthouse by the sea. It used to be in Sheikh Monis, a Palestinian village which today is in northern Tel Aviv. But during the war in 1948, his family was evicted from the house and they've never been compensated. His first home may have been weathered by time, but not his memories of it.
I
look at my house with much longing and desire to be living in it. I am deeply hurt. I was born here and I am prevented from living in my house in the same free manner that I used to know.
Today, the old Palestinian villages under Tel Aviv no longer exist, except in the area of Jaffa, an old port city. Here, 1/3 of people are Palestinian. Jaffa's now become a very trendy part of Tel Aviv. There's lots of boutique shops and restaurants around here, plenty of tourists. The problem for Palestinians, though, is that now makes Jaffa a very expensive place to live. And to buy. This is the dilemma facing Abu George. After Israel confiscated his first home, they moved him here to Jaffa, into an empty house owned by another Palestinian family which had fled in 1948. But Israel considers this house as state property and can sell it. If Abu George wants to own it, he now has to buy it. But he says he can't afford it, and he's not the only one. 500 families are at risk of eviction.
Now the people can buy their houses now, but it's just the recent policy that the state is selling. They couldn't buy it 20 years ago or 15 years ago when the prices were much lower. Now the prices are very high. The community here is in a low socioeconomical situation.
The part state-owned company that's selling these houses wouldn't speak to Al Jazeera. But Abu George does have the first offer to buy the house, and at a discounted price. However, he says he can't afford it, and expects he'll be moved away again. But this time, far from the sea. Nicole Johnston, Al Jazeera, Jaffa.